quick, so if you want to do it before you guys go
on.
on,
So we'll wait.
So you're not all sweaty and scummy.
We'll do it right before you guys go on. You getting the tattoos?
Yeah, you better monitor your boy's alcohol level.
Show us your tattoos, though.
Explain it.
It's a tattoo. What's there to explain?
No, this is Uncle Ernie right here. That's a wizard. Come on.
Get a close-up shot on the other one.
Okay.
It's like 10:30.
Don't start your face making, man.
I think that's long enough.
I'd say so.
I just did a wipe.
Oh, I see. You did
Let me do a wipe.
Hey. You want me to put your symbol up for you?
Yeah, please. Talking to me? Especially, yeah, put a symbol up for me, fuck it.
Yeah, put my symbol back.
Show up?
No, they called and said that they didn't think they could compete with a band like, with what we're doing tonight. They're like, because it's a heavy metal format.
Well, what were that?
And it was more or less
Just
like
covers?
yeah, they did covers, but that's not the point. They had an obligation to be here, and they just didn't make it.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, does the interview have to be done in front of the drums? Because as the other band is tearing their stuff down, they're micing your drums and stuff.
A lot of them.
Oh, I know this.
That's going to be a lot in the way.
Okay, we're rolling. Guys ready? Drinking your fruit punch?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rachel, here at Feathers with Court Jester. We've got Dave, Jake, Doug, and Dave.
How you doing?
So tell us, guys, how did you come up with the name? Come on!
Let me put my cigarette here on that person's head over there.
Don't lose no customers, man.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, we need quiet. We need quiet.
Joe.
Still rolling, Walt?
Take 26.
Oh,
Take
no.
2 for the first question. Okay. So, guys, tell us, how did you come up with the name Court Jester? Who'd like to answer?
Douglas.
Doug?
Well, we're all a bunch of clowns, so,
Yeah, I know. Look at you with your Court Jester pants and your Grinch socks. Get a shot of these Grinch socks.
I don't know, we're just all a bunch of clowns. We have a good time and everything. Just, I don't know, we just enjoy what we do, and that's about it. I like playing what we do.
It didn't have to do with the Danny Kaye movie, Court Jester?
Don't bring up Danny Kaye.
Last week.
Which was just on TV, right?
You and I discussed that.
Great movie, great movie. Well, why don't you tell us about your new tape out, The Joke's on You. Got some killer songs on there.
Yeah, The Joke on You, that's the name of the new album. We got it on sale in a few record stores. It's available through Records Unlimited. It's available at all 3 locations, Ezekiel's Wheel, Gordon Miller Music. Trying to produce it, get it out there, and we're out here tonight, trying to sell this album and get people to hear, because we want them to hear first, because they're not really responding to buying what they haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
Trying to get as much airplay as we can. It's hard.
It'll be a problem after we come on stage. I guarantee it.
Where was this album recorded?
In White Marsh Studios.
White Marsh Studios? Yeah. It's great, produced great. I love it to death.
Thank you.
Okay. Still rolling. They can't hear it? Okay. Okay. Let's talk about... Are you still rolling, Walt? Okay, we're rolling. Smiles, everyone, smiles. Let's talk about your song, Hungry for Action. Who'd like to talk about what that song means?
I would like to talk about that. Well, the song, Dave and I wrote that song because it's about, more or less it's about a girl that didn't really trust her boyfriend, and she got the wrong idea that he didn't call her because they were supposed to go out that night. So she said, I think I'll go out that night and break the town down and all that. But then she finally found out that his car broke down, and that was
right.
Cut.
You can say slut on TV.
Now, you guys have a lot of different influences. Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Aerosmith, Rush. I mean, it's endless. Who else do you guys like?
Kiss, yeah, the heavy metal masters.
I've always been quite fond of Jethro Tull, and I think we use a lot of changes. Our music takes a lot of 90-degree turns on you when you least expect it, and I think that's pretty unique to our style. That's what keeps people on their toes out there while we're jamming. It's like as soon as they can't get comfortable, it's gonna change on you in a second.
What exactly is your style?
Bull.
I mean, you go from hard driving to slow and beautiful.
We are Court Jester, and that's the bottom line. We are Court Jester. Take it or leave it. That's it.
Your song, Island of Lost Souls, is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Who wrote that one?
Do what we feel. I didn't write it.
I wrote that song, yeah.
What is that song about? You wrote that song, too.
There's a couple things on here we'd like to get clear. Me and Doug wrote the whole album, as a matter of fact. It was co-written by me and Doug, the whole thing. It's a nice song, yeah. It shows another side of the band, lightening up and doing something really mellow, yet still with a little bit of punch,
Yeah, definitely. And your song, In the Hands of the Night, that one it sounds like Merciful Fate. I had to say that. It sounds like Merciful Fate.
It was written by a previous band that these two clowns were in. But it's a hell of a nice song. I like, out of all the stuff we do, that is my favorite tune to play live. Yeah, live. I love playing it.
I love that.
I go off on it. In fact, I'm sure you'll see it in a bit. Yeah.
Okay. It's on my paper. Cut. Yeah. Rolling? Okay. Guys, you have various hobbies. What do you... Tell us about some of the things you like to do in your spare time. Jake, how about you?
I like to go mountain climbing. I do a lot of photography, and I'm into astronomy. I like getting my telescope out on a nice dark night and looking at different planets and identifying stars. It's a real map up there. It's really adventurous to be able to track down one planetary system or a galaxy or something like that.
Move to yet?
Yeah, still looking for one that we can move to in the future. But my main thing is I love the mountain climb. That's one of my favorite things to do. Get down.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's dangerous and exciting. Yeah.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. Yeah. Go mountain climbing before a show. Put an extra edge on it.
Great. What about you, Dave?
Actually, I like riding my motorcycle best of all. Getting out, getting away. I got a Yamaha. I've got a 700cc Yamaha. And I get on it and I go cruising.
Fun.
Did you say it was $3,000 worth of chrome or something like that?
It looks pretty. It doesn't look like your common Yamaha. Your lawnmower Yamaha.
Great.
Not a keyboard?
What do you like to do in your spare time, Doug?
I just like spending, quiet time, relaxing. I love collecting stuffed animals.
You collect stuffed animals. What kind of stuffed animals?
I collect stuffed animals.
The soft side comes through.
I collect stuffed animals. Yeah, and I don't know. I like just solitude at the beach and just spending special time with myself and keep my head together.
What do you like to do in your spare time, Dave?
I do anything.
You don't have any spare time, right?
No, I don't have spare time. Playing my guitar all the time. I don't know what these clowns are out doing, but I play guitar all the time.
Okay. Be quiet. Okay. All right, guys. If you could give advice to a new band starting out, what advice would you give them, Jake? Dave?
That's a really easy question. Get out of the business as fast as you possibly can. Anybody.
Jake?
I would say that definitely direction, if you really want to make it in music, is to get out there, produce your own album, and try to push it, because you're not going to go anywhere playing cover tunes. You can stay a cover tune band for the rest of your life, and you'll get into a grind where once you really get into a deep grind with cover tune band, people won't accept you for anything more.
Yeah.
And that's why we're out here pushing the album. And it's hard to do that too, because a lot of people want you to play cover tunes. And I don't believe in that. I don't think you should have to be forced to do what you don't want to do. And definitely playing originals is the way to go.
Very good. Doug, what advice would you give to a new band?
Sorry about that. Caught me in the middle of a drink. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What advice would you give to a new band just starting out?
Just struggle. Don't ever give up. Keep going for it. Just go for it. If you're really serious and intense about it, don't ever give up and just keep going for it, because if you have to have perseverance. Simple as that. Perseverance pays off. That's the bottom line. If you're gonna, just go into it like, oh, I'll, make a few bucks here, make a few bucks there, just bullshit. Sorry about that.
Cut. Go ahead.
No, you got to really stick with it. I mean, we've been at it, all of us have been at it for about 14 years now. It's finally just starting to pay off, and you got to really just constantly stick with it. Don't give up on, especially one more thing, especially stand behind the members of the band. You don't ever, say if somebody pisses you off, can I use that terminology? If someone pisses you off, you don't just, say, oh, I'm leaving or something like that. You got to really stick with it and be friends and work things out.
What about you, Dave? What advice would you give?
Yeah, if you want it bad enough, you can make it, unless you have a drummer like ours. Oh, don't say anything bad about nobody. Okay?
Drummer, lead vocalist here. You guys have been together a long time. Well, you've all been in the business a long time. I mean, a very long time.
I'm the newcomer.
You're the newcomer?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Do you feel that playing, being musicians all these years and playing with all these different people have made you better musicians?
Yeah, definitely. You get out there and you get a feel for the scene, the music scene, and you try to get yourself accustomed to it. So when you do go out and you're under pressure, that you can handle it a little better, and it just adds to finesse. The longer you've been playing, the better you're going to be at it, and handling everything that goes wrong and goes right. Got to be ready for it.
Great. How do you guys feel about the censorship issue? Let me say that again. How do you guys feel about the censorship issue?
I can't use that kind of language on here.
Okay, how do you feel, Dave?
We're talking about Judas Priest here?
No,
And there's just the lyrics in general, the whole thing.
I don't know. I couldn't care.
Doesn't affect you guys at all?
Actually, in all reality, the more they the more they censor tapes and albums, the more money we're making, because it's going to stir up curiosity by the consumer, and the kids are going to be thinking, what's on that tape? It stirs up curiosity, so we're going to sell more if they put a label on our tape. So I wish they would. I wish they would label us. I wish they would censor our tape just for that one song, "Sell You Back to Hell." I wish they'd censor it. Perfectly honest with you, that's just my opinion.
Great. You're a very religious man, aren't you, Dave?
No. Not particularly. Why?
Well, in your bio it says you read the Bible. Did you read the whole Bible?
I've read the Bible, yes. I hope that doesn't make me unique to the planet. But, nothing special. I'm not going to get up on stage and do a sermon or anything like that. But, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stories in there. Try it. You'll like it.
If you guys could change one thing about the music industry today, what would you change? Let's start up here with Jake.
If I could change one thing, I think I would try to make it less political, so that you don't have to find somebody, or it's real difficult to get into certain areas of the music because you don't have the right management, or any manager should be able to approach someone in the music industry and get you a job or get you signed on a label. You shouldn't have to go through a bunch of, it's all, you hear a lot about it, about the music industry is really tight, and it's who you know that gets you there. And I feel like our music speaks for itself. I shouldn't have to know for somebody in the music industry to get this stuff up higher on the ladder than
just the way society is in general, right?
Yeah, I think it should be a lot easier to get your stuff out there and get it played.
How do you feel?
Well, you know, I guess he's talking about brown nosing. These guys ought to be fine in the business then, you know. Yeah, that aspect of it, you know, is tough when you have to. You know, the music that you're making isn't what is really looked at first. So there's a bunch of, you know, butt kissing or something like that going on to get your tape even noticed. That's a little bit of a shame, but hopefully hard work pays off, you know, and the cream of the crop will rise to the top, you know. I don't know where that puts us, but
We're floating.
There you go. Great, great. Okay, wrap it up. 5 more minutes. Rolling? Thank you, Walt. You're so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Doug. Is there anything else that you would like to say on behalf of Court Jester?
Without a doubt. First of all, you know, just there's no other 3 musicians in this whole entire world that I'd rather be playing with but these 3 guys right here. I love them all to death, and we're gonna kick royal ass tonight.
That's great. So you guys all get along? You're all friends? You all get along?
No way. You know, we fight constantly.
he thinks we do.
We fight constantly, but play music great together. I mean,
But you get up on stage and it's all there, right? That's great.
Let us pray for that.
every practice is like courts in session. And that's it.
Court's in session. There you go.
Get a shot of
Okay. I'm going to close, Walt. I'm going to close. People are getting rowdy. All right, guys. Good luck tonight. Good luck in the future. Wait, don't get up yet. Come here. Come here. We have to get you to do a couple things, too. Wait. Good luck, guys. Good luck again.
Thanks a lot.
I'm Rachel here at Feathers with Court Jester on RockLive.
Hi, we're Court Jester, and rock lives with RockLive. One more time.
No.
Everybody!
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's do it like this. Hi, we're Court
No,
Jester.
don't complicate matters. Get ready for the count. Oh, look, Dave.
I say 1.
Hi, we're Court Jester, and rock lives with RockLive.